Oh yeah, and grab Revelation chapter 7.
Up.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, open up.
All right, Shalom. We're going to give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom to you, brethren out there that's teaching the word in truth and sincerity. All right. Basically, y'all see the title, man. And we're just going to touch on a few things concerning America and how this is the last captivity that we're going to be in, and various other topics, man. Like, y'all know Day of Atonement is coming up. Memorial blowing the trumpets, and the solar eclipse, man. All right, they got a lot of heavy things that's happening this month, and Lord willing, until I got an article, Lord willing, I'm trying to bring out, or if not, I have spirit having. But I had seen on they about to start running drills like 2 days after the solar eclipse. Y'all seen the article I sent out, or video I sent out. Yeah, you can't pull some stuff up. Basically about it's called Earth X.
Tell your sister to take care of it.
And that Earth X is basically Esau running drills about blackouts happening among the major cities, man. All right, because they already had. I've seen when I woke up this morning, they got there's a blackout right now in Taiwan. Yep, Taiwan, man. And that's more than likely that's part of Esau's exercising, man. Right. Yeah, just go to. Probably
and that's the spirit of the comic book series.
No. Type in EX Earth then EX. Yeah, EX. Yeah, because like you said, they gonna start running these drills, man. But before we kick into all that, just proofread through some stuff.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
We're gonna grab this Daniel. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this Daniel, man. Cause like I said, we this Dan, I want you to grab a part of the lamentation after this. Daniel chapter 7, right? I'm gonna just start from 2. They say, Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds of the heaven stove upon the great sea, and that great sea is talking about the Mediterranean Sea. They say, and 4 great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. All right, and these 4 great beasts, all right, they're not actual beasts, as y'all already know. We're talking about kingdoms. All right, it's represented as kingdoms. All right. But the Daniel just happened to see it as beasts, all right? It says, verse 4, and was like, and the first was like a lion and had eagle's wings, all right? That lion represents the Babylonian kingdom, all right? And the eagle's wings is the Syrian Empire, all right? It says, I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, meaning the Syrians got took down. It says, and it was lifted up from the earth and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. And verse 5, and behold, another beast, a second like to a bear, and it was raised up, and it raised up itself on one side. Yeah, that second like a bear is talking about the Medo-Persian Empire, all right, which was 2 separate kingdoms or empires, all right, to be more accurate, and they eventually came together because the Medo-Persians, the Persians conquered the Medes, all right. I believe it's that's right. Yeah, the Persians conquered the Medes. All right. And then it says, I beheld till the wings thereof were verse 5. It say, and it raised up itself on one side. Yeah, meaning the one side got over on the other side. All right. They came victorious. All right, over the Medes. All right. It says, and it had 3 ribs in its mouth. It says of it between the teeth of it, and the 3 ribs is Babylonia, Egypt, and Lydia. Right? It says or Lydia, my fault. It says and they said thus unto it, arise, devour much flesh. Verse 6. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. And saying, and the beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given unto it. Now leopard is from the Greek Empire, all right, and the 4 heads represents Alexander the Great, 4 generals that came after him, all right. Because when Alexander when he died, all right, his kingdom got split. Yeah, his kingdom got split, all right, and then his 4 generals took the land masses of respective land masses wherever they went, all right. That's how they divided it up. All right. At verse 7, after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Yeah, and that's talking about this fourth beast talking about the Roman Empire, as you already know. All right, uh, and then you already know the 10 horns going into. And this is verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were three of the first horn plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn there were eyes like the eyes of men, and a mouth speaking great things. Yeah, all right. So this is the point I wanted to get into, because this little horn, Daniel did see the last kingdom, all right, which was America, all right. Because these visions that these men were getting, man, they wasn't visions about, you know what I mean, all right, what color they woman was wearing, small, they weren't small things, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was major things, man. It was like the Lord didn't give them, like, pointless visions, man. It was visions that was going to be pertinent to society and humans as a whole, man. All right, the Lord gave these men major visions that was going to shape the earth, man, in the future, man. All right, so that last kingdom, which was that little horn Daniel saw, was America, man. All right, America is gonna get destroyed ultimately by nuclear fire, and that's ultimately the judgment of America, man. And the main reason why, because this place is wicked as all hell, man. Because people, they want to stay here, man. You know what I mean? You look at them. Like I said, I ain't gonna digress, man. But you look at the people that so-called conscious, or they woke up to Esau's madness. All right, they might not even be Israelite. They just might be so-called conscious. Then they know Esau and the devil and shit like that. But they don't want to escape here, man. Niggas ultimately and the rest of the world want to stay here, man. Eat GMOs and all that other stuff for the rest of their life, man. But we looking for that new kingdom, man. All right. Matter of fact,
right. Hey, when the prophets used to have visions and things of that nature, it was basically like they was time traveling. The Most High, he took them, like basically a comparison, like the story of Christmas Carol or something like that. It's like a story like they played during around the time of Christmas. Mm-hmm. All right, and motherfucker have a dream, and the spirit will go to that present time, and they'll see the future and what's about to take place.
It's almost like they be it's almost like they be like you said, it's like they like the Lord like take the spirit and just beam into the future. Yeah. Like they be like walking around and seeing certain things. It's like
they can't see them. Yeah, he's in the midst of everybody doing it, wickedness. It's America's going on, fire and all that. And Daniel's just walking around looking at shit, observing shit. And then when you wake up, that's when you wrote their account down.
Exactly. You get to scribing. You know what I mean? And that's what people don't understand, man. Because we was trying to explain. I was trying to explain to this woman, all right, when we was at camp last Sunday and shit like that about the kingdoms, all right, and she never heard of none of these kingdoms, and she never heard of the Greek Empire, never heard of the Roman Empire, so it's like, what can you do with somebody like that, man? If you don't understand, if you don't even know what these things are, man, and like you said, and that's the average person out here, man. But I'm gonna get back into it, man. Book of Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. All right, it says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Go speak on it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and basically, do you want to speak or you? Yeah, Isaiah. I'm gonna try to get in there. Isaiah 42, verse 9. It said, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them."
Right. That's the Lord did that in every captivity. The Lord did that every time with the prophets, man. He showed them visions and dreams. All right. Mm-hmm. In the future, man. Okay, and what the prophets did, they proclaimed them words amongst the people, man, in their time. All right, and like I said, the Lord gave these men the understanding of these visions to break them down to the people, and that's what we're doing, man. All right, and before they come before they happen, Lord, tell whoever the prophets are those things, man, before they happen, man. Okay, and that's why we telling people when we go out in the highways and byways, we tell them what's about to happen, man. Mm-hmm. Take heed, man.
Yeah, because people still think we playing, man. Like after all them years, man, starting with our apostles, man. Like if you be out there, because I remember Apostle or Elder Ayathun, not Elder Monatizak and Elder
I know.
I not. I want to say Ayathun. Yeah, Elder Ayathun. Yeah. They was doing a sit down. All right, in the car, they was doing like a little drive thing. Elder Monatizak and Elder Ayathun, they was doing sit down in the car. They was on the road, and he was talking about Elder Ayathun. Somebody like, man, here it is, man. We got there every week. Big ass signs, man, to say America gonna get destroyed, this, that, and third. And how could you walk past that though and just all right, that don't mean nothing. But and then you look at the news, man, you see all type of shit happening, man. That's why, man. Come on, man. That's why, man. When this death, come on, man. When this death comes, man, hey, don't say we didn't tell you people so, man. I got going back to my division. Book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 26 and verse 27. And the vision of the evening and the morning, which was told in truth, which is told is true. Wherefore shut up the vision, for it shall be for many days. Verse 27. And I, Daniel, fainted and was sick certain days. Afterward, I rose up and did the king's business, and I was astonished at the vision, but none understood it. And that's us, man. It said Daniel seen certain things, just like brothers, man. We might not get visions per se like our ancient prophets did, but we understand what's going on in these scriptures, man, to a point where we can make it plain upon tables, man, to people that don't get it, man. And that's the job. Ultimately, because I'll be speaking about this at camp. I'll be trying to get people to understand it. That's the job. Somebody give me Ezekiel 20. Start from the top. I think I had you got it last time. Yeah. Ezekiel 20. I think
Ezekiel 21.
Yeah, start from the top. Because ultimately, before you grab it, that is the job of prophets, man. They take complicated things that the Most High gives them, and they break it down to a point where a child can understand it, man. And that's the job of prophet, man. Because everybody can't do that, man. You fractions. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. You look at exactly small decimal shit like that. That shit hard as hell to do. You got it.
Ezekiel 21. It says, and it came to pass in the 7th year, in the 5th month, the 10th day of the month, that certain of the elders of Israel came to inquire of the Most High Yahweh by Shimei Shah and sat before me.
Yeah, and then they said they came to inquire, meaning they wanted to know what was going on with the Most High, how he operate, this, and third. Go ahead.
It said, then came the word of the Most High Yahweh by Shimei Shah unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto the elders of Israel and say unto them, Thus saith the Most High Yahweh by Shimei Shah, are ye come to inquire of me? As I live, saith the Most High Yahweh by Shimei Shah, I will not be inquired of by you.
Yeah, man. So the elders, all right, at that time, they wanted to know about the Most High, and they wanted to know what was going on. So they had to come to a man of the Lord, which was Ezekiel, man. And then the Lord gave him basically an answer on what he was gonna say to him. And he basically kind of told him, man, go fuck off, man. And that's how it is. Like I said, when people come to acquire the Lord, you can't just get it on your own, man. You know what I mean? Real quick, John 15, 16. You get Amos 3 and 7, man. Because you can't get this on your own, man. You gotta be chosen. Like I said in Ephesians, the first chapter, you gotta be chosen from the start, man.
John chapter 15, verse 16. And it reads, it says, Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whosoever ye shall say, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Yeah, the point was in the top of the verse, man, where it said, "You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, man." All right, and ordained you to bring fruit, man. So if you call yourself a prophet, man, you ultimately, man, you can't even you just gotta be chosen, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Because you know what I mean, brothers say, Lord willing, we have the fold and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like Apostle Sarah say all the time, man, basically it comes down to you gotta be of the elect, man. All right, because we can read these scriptures all damn day, man. Be out there all week, every damn day, man. But if you ain't part of the elect, it don't matter, man. But going back to the topic we was talking about, how we talking about basically America and stuff like that. Somebody grab me I want to say that Revelation 17. Yeah, start from Start from the top.
Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 veils, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Yeah, because we was talking about earlier. All right, the topic basically is about America, and this is the last captivity. And Daniel saw America. All right, in this vision. All right, and this is John the Revelator. He's speaking about the judgment, what's gonna happen to America, man, for his wickedness, man. And that said that the whore that sit upon many waters, the waters represents the people, man. All right, and then the whore that sits upon the beast. All right, you already know that whore is America, man. All right, the beast is made on EU. But
It said, verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
yeah, meaning everything that America pushes out, them other nations take heed to it, man. I see all the time. I'm at work, man. You got goddamn gooks, and you got Arabs, man, wearing suit and tie, and then a briefcase, man. Like that's their attire. Like that has nothing to do with your culture at all, man. That suit and tie, that's for Esau, man. I swear, I get tired of seeing that, man. Because it is, if we had, which we do, but if we was like, living how like other nations live, like where they ain't under the curses like that, man, we'd go back to our own land and be cool, man. But the other nations, they want to be like Esau, man. I mean, Jake do too on the side because they look at they drunk at a cup too, man. But ultimately, man, if Jake had his own, his own land right now, like which we know is Jerusalem, but we can't go over there right now.
Right, because Jake, they don't know their heritage. Exactly. They don't have no culture. Yeah. That's why they try to, get culture from the so-called white man and all these other nations, because they don't remember their culture.
Nope.
It was taken away from them, man.
Yeah, strict, man.
Verse 3, it says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. But yeah, the movie that I like it. The movie is called The Ghost of Christmas Past. All right, and then
I remember seeing that a while as a kid though.
It's basically they show it in the majority of movies when the motherfucker, they have a dream, and then it's a spirit that come and take them and take them to the future, man. That's basically what all the disciples, the apostles, and the prophets was going through when they had the vision. That's why I say. Verse 3, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, meaning literally he took his spirit.
I can't say something like because when you watch that, remember Aang or Avatar and like that, when you go into that goddamn Avatar state, like the nigga's soul, the nigga's soul, basically his body gets left wherever he's at. Then his soul, he travels through the spiritual realm, man. And that show, man, is very spiritual, man, because basically like that show shows you the spiritual aspect of life, man, and what they don't teach you in Western society, man. Because Esau, he just you leave it up to this motherfucker, he have you believing that you just go to work, you know what I mean? You born, you go to work, you know what I mean? You get a house and then a wife and then you drop dead, man. That's all it is, Esau. But if you dig deeper into what life has to offer, what the Lord made, you realize there's all type of spiritual shit, man. You realize that you can get spiritual power and stuff like that, man. You realize there's animals that Esau having goddamn took to the zoo and named and shit like that. Cause Esau like this nigga he had you bleed most high, man. Talking about we scripture say if he searched out the heavens and the depths of the earth and stuff like that, he do away with Israel and stuff. Because Esau, this nigga, how you believing that he didn't figure out every fucking thing, man?
Yeah, because they show it in that movie too. This is a more recent movie. Brother got children. The movie Boss Baby. Oh yeah. Because when a little baby used to boss and shit, and his brother that was already in the house and shit, and he figured out he could talk and he wasn't an average baby, and he wanted to know what was going on. He made him suck a pacifier with him, and then their spirit left. While they sitting in their house sucking the pacifier, their spirit left and went into the future, or basically into the depths of what was really going on, man. That's deep. All right, and then in that movie, they parent walked in, seen them, they was both sucking the bobo and shit. They looked in and then they just walked out, man. They didn't even pay any mind to it, man. They just thought they was just basically getting along or whatever, man. The case may be. So that's just basically an example or comparison on how the prophets were.
Exactly how they were seeing, like you said, how they were seeing their visions and stuff.
Yep. It says Revelation 17:3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet covered beast full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Yeah, man. 7 heads. All right. I say you already know what that's going to, man. You got the Greeks and all that, the Spanish and stuff, the British and so forth and so on, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, and the woman was arrayed.
Oh, yeah, the 10 horns. Go ahead.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stone and pearls, having a gold cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Yeah, I mean, like America, it has them other nations, man, just do all type of abominable things, man. All right, because we all grew up thinking, McDonald's and stuff like that was good, and then you got older, and then you found out, like, it's poison, man. Everything that we come to know, man, that we thought was somewhat good, or it was Esau. Esau had the best intentions for us. Then we found out it was evil, man. The school systems, you find out you get indoctrinated, like you get indoctrinated. Yeah, you get conditioned for free. Like, yeah, basically service ass, man. When you from a child on up, man, from preschool all the way to college or 12th grade, you getting conditioned to be a servant, be subservient to your master, which is Esau. And that Esau, man, you made them nations, like scripture said, you made them nations drunk in that wine, man. All right, and that wine, man, it comes with cigarettes. All right, it comes with some other shit. It comes with
shrimp, crab,
shrimp, crab, lobster,
committing
adultery, being a homo, a lesbian.
That homo is hitting hard.
Like, hell yeah, man.
Serving all the other gods.
Yeah, like idolatry. And it comes with a shitload of other things, man. But that's just the name of a few, man. You go ahead. Whatever
it says, verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of the harlots and abominations of the earth.
Yeah, want to say something on that?
Yeah, because Apostle the Ramla, he did a video about this. Basically, that when you go into that, the Mystery Babylon the Great is basically goes into that 600 3 man. It basically coincides with Revelations the 13th chapter, man, talking about the mark of the beast, man.
Okay, that's heavy.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was one of the points. Maybe bring that one back to that verse.
Verse 5, Revelation 17:5, and upon her forehead was a name written. Right.
Yeah.
It says, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Yeah, man, it's the mother of whores, man. All right, you know what I mean? It's just like the ultimate slut, man. All right, and this kingdom, man, and it's gonna end, man, real soon, man. Because like we said, that's why we call it various topics too. The stuff that's happening on Earth, man. These people know what time it is, man. That's why every time we at camp now, man, people ain't really talking shit how they used to, man. Like you don't really see that no more, man. I'm telling you, man. Like a lot of these Edomites coming up now, like Ricky, for example, and other Edomites,
nigga woman, she coming up more
humble now, trying to get on brother's good side.
Hey, y'all remember one chick, the one chick with the
daughter and son.
It's because she's coming kind of humble, man. Usually ones like that start talking shit, but they. You know what I'm saying? It's a different story now.
Because people starting to see what time it is, man. Like you want to say something?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, man. Like these people, they get scared, man. I said, going back to telling Ricky, man. Ricky gets scared, man. Because all of a sudden now you talking about, because he used to believe America's gonna get destroyed, but now he talking about he's like America's destroyed. He's like, oh yeah, I believe that. And you got a shitload of other Edomites that come up. They used to probably talking shit, walking past. You know what I mean? Now we say America gonna get destroyed. Now they totally in agreement with it, man. Because you people see that hey man, through sorry with our apostle, like I said before, on down, that brothers ain't bullshitting, man. You know what I mean? Like when that cat, when you say, oh, that tiger, he like, oh, he needs that tiger to show a motherfucker he ain't bullshit.
Yeah, one opportunity.
Yeah. What? Yeah, you guys wrote there.
It says, verse 6, Revelation 17:6, and I saw a woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of the Hawashah. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Yeah, because John seen brothers getting put to death, man. All right, he seen.
Yeah, he basically was. His spirit was here in the last days. He was here during the time of Jacob's trouble. He was seeing Esau, all the wickedness all the shit that they was doing to Jake, man.
Hell
He
yeah.
was basically, he had a front row seat to
Yeah,
it.
hell yeah, man.
You know?
Like he was getting, he was like basically like Casper, man. When you watch Casper, the movie Casper, like Casper just fly all over the earth and then just see shit, and nobody else can really see him. You know what I mean? But he was seeing things. That's how the way you was putting it, man. Like our ancient forefathers, they was getting took all over the earth, seeing these kingdoms, man. All right, seeing these kingdoms get took down or built up and then took down. All right, because America just ain't happen overnight, man. A lot of people, you know what I mean, and that's what people don't understand, man. America, the Lord had a set time. Get sick.
Not only that, man. When they see the vision, man, this had to be some shit they ain't never seen, like period, man. You know what I'm saying? And back in the ancient world, they seen death on a regular scale, man.
Yeah.
It seems somebody put that on shit, man.
Yeah.
Back then, but now, when they saw the vision that was happening during this time, it had to be some crazy shit you ain't never seen before.
Hell yeah.
Because he was wondering with admiration, man. Meaning he was basically like he was taking into account, like he was taking it serious, like he was basically like, oh, this gotta be, this kingdom right here is gonna play a major role in what the Lord's judgment.
Yeah,
man.
hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? He knew that.
Yeah, he's like I said when he
Seeing helicopters,
tanks,
Black Hawks, and Ospreys and drones.
Matter of fact, Andrew said, "What was me? What was me?"
I was just thinking about
in those days, man. Because when they seen these visions, like y'all saying, man, they seen niggas get put to death, man. I'm talking about in a brutal way, man. You had our ancient forefathers that was in the time of regular people, like you said, death on shit still. They seen a nigga get like, cause in the ancient world,
put somebody to death.
Hell yeah, I was just about to say as a spirit, man. You had our forefathers that was literally putting niggas to death, man. The Lord had it to where Joshua and Samuel, all that our ancient men, pretty much put a nigga to death, man. Some way, some form. I mean, like Solomon and stuff like that. It was even Solomon. Solomon was about to put homeboy to death, his brother, because he wanted the king. Yeah, he wanted the king, man.
Had himself king and shit.
Yeah, then what he said about David, his concubine or something to that effect.
Yeah, he told him to give it to her.
Yeah, and then that's what Solomon, he got mad and shit like that. He's about to take out the sword.
Yeah, he said, if you gonna ask that, you about to ask the whole damn people. That's the whole damn people.
Because he was talking like, I think it's Bathsheba. He was talking his mother and shit. And then she was trying to make
like
damn, it's my sweat.
some shit.
God, that's like when he was talking to his mother at that time, and his mother was basically trying to get them to come together and be cool. But Solomon see that nigga was a nigga, man. And he was like, man, I can't be cool with this fucking nigga. But like I said, not to change the subject, man. Ho, where you at?
I got some.
Yeah, go ahead, get in there, man, and then grab a segment.
This is Revelation 13, verse 1. As I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw the beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Yeah, and this goes into Esau's system, man. Okay. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the names of blasphemy, man. Right, man. So this beast system, okay, which is basically the NATO. All right, the NATO and the EU system, man. Okay, the 10 crowns, for the 10 horns is the EU. All right, and the 7 heads is the empires that the ancient empires that Esau ruled, man. Yeah. It was like German majors, German minors, Spanish, French, Britain. Yeah. Okay. And said the names of blasphemy, man. All right, and verse 2 it says the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. All right, which represents the Greek Empire, because its civilization so-called started with, the Greeks, as they always say. And its feet was as the feet of a bear. All right, that represents the Russia, because the end of Esau's coming is through the Russians.
Yeah, through the Russians. Yeah, because I'm gonna add too, because that. And that's what's going.
That's why I said the feet.
Yeah. And then to show you too, like, because America, for example, they got the eagle. You know what I mean? Every pretty much major country, something like that, they got an animal that represents them. Like the fucking Moabites got the panda, and then you got the Russian symbol is the bear.
And then when you look at the symbolism of Jacob and Esau, when Jacob grabbed his heel, that represents the foundation, like grabbing down his foundation, like taking him down.
Yeah, but at the end of that, I got that
That's the end of it, you know. But keep going. It says in his mouth is the mouth of a lion, which represents Great Britain. All right, and the dragon gave his power and his seat great authority, which that dragon was the Roman Empire. All right. I saw one out of his heads as they were wounded to death, which again that was the Roman Empire. They got taken down by us during the Dark Ages or the medieval times. Okay, that's when the Roman Empire got wounded. Y'all.
And what's the guy name?
Yeah. And you can Google him. The first thing it tell you that he was known for was taking down the Roman Empire, taking over the Roman Empire. But anyway, and then you had the continuation of Constantine.
You had the Holy Roman Empire. That's
what Constantine the Great.
Yeah, that's what Jay cut up in there.
All right, and it says his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast, which Roman Empire came back through America, man.
It says
Renaissance.
Yeah.
And that's how America pretty much they just took the layout. You know what I mean? That's like say you a person, you know what I mean? That's that you know what I mean? That's working on a car or whatever, and then I say that person died that was working on a car, and then you might have you got the blueprints and shit like that. So you okay? You looked at the blueprints. You go, all right, I'm starting from where he left off, man. And that's what Esau did, man. This nigga had Esau had. Contrary to what you people believe, man, Esau got all type of documentation. If you watch the movie Giver, I don't know if y'all seen that. You seen that movie called The Giver? It's called The Giver. All right, if y'all get a chance to watch that, it's a good movie. But in that movie, they show you how Esau operate, man. Basically, I'm gonna give you some of the movie, not to spoil it, but they would the elites to that society. They would choose a certain person, that they deem worthy out of that little community. And they would take that person, they would embody that person with all the secrets, man, of history, man. Period. Like throughout the ages of all right. And they just pretty much let everybody else know that was around that person. They just pretty much feed them bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, but they choose that whoever person they choose, they give him the real literature and all that about history and stuff, man. And then that person will have to keep everything that person just told, the elite told him, that he had to keep that to himself, man. He couldn't tell nobody, man. And they were showing that movie how Esau, they went to this underground basements like that. Esau had hella books, man. I'm talking about ancient books. And then a dude pulled the book out. He's like, "What's this about?" And then I'll tell you later on or something like that. Man, and that's real, man. The shit that Esau got in these these places that you gotta have access to and stuff like that. You will be amazed, man. They get like.
That remind me of the Avatar episode.
Yeah.
On the stage.
Hey, that's beautiful. Like that shows spiritual, man. It was one of the generals to like that too. He had stayed down there and just studied his ass off, man. You know what I mean? He went to know the weaknesses and stuff like that. Go ahead. I don't want to get too much.
To finish up this point, this verse 4 it says, and they that worship the dragon which gave power unto the beast, and they that worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, and who is able to make war with the beast? Right. So it says they that worship with the dragon, which is the Roman Empire, gave power unto the beast, man. Okay, and that beast is that NATO and EU system, man. Okay. It says they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, and who is able to make war with the beast? And that's these other nations, man, these weaker nations, all right? They're saying, like the EU and all that, and China and Russia. Well, they coming on a level of it, but I'm mainly talking about the weaker nations. They're saying who's able to make especially during war with this system, Esau system, because they go.
No,
especially during that when they dropped them bombs on Hiroshima, they said no matter, man, whoever fuck with them, they got the nuclear bomb.
That shit remind me of Freddy Krueger, man. All right, because Freddy Krueger, he got his power from fear.
Oh,
Scared him. Yeah. All right, that's how he, he was over them. He was ruling over them and shit. But when they stopped fearing him and shit, that's when he was going down and shit, man. Yeah. It was easier for him, to take his ass down, man. That's the spirit, though, man. Because man. And Esau is like Freddy Krueger, man. Yeah, with a quick comparison, man.
It's you release something when you're scared. people can like smell and shit.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
pheromone.
And it's
Like
it's
dogs.
adrenaline.
Yeah, dogs know that. That's why they say dogs can smell fear and shit.
Mhm.
You know.
The human body crazy, man. How the most
Yeah, but Esau, he the modern day Freddy Krueger, man. And all these other nations, they fear, man. That's where he gets his power from. Because Esau know that, man. He thrive off that, just like Freddy Krueger did.
That's why not to go off too much. That's why Esau make them damn horror movies and shit, man. Like, what the hell are you doing making them creepy ass movies, man? He want society to be the fear and shit, man. And then he had you watch the shit, and then you go home, bug the fuck out.
Yeah, but we got this last scripture. Is skipping to the 14th verse, and it says, "And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live." Right. So America is the one that had is the beast is the one that had the wound by the sword, man. All right. That image of the beast was the Roman Empire, man. And America imposes that the same system, yes, for all nations to follow after us, man. Yeah. Okay. And this is how we know that it's talking about America, man. Okay.
How you say? Because I was talking about it all the time, man. It's why do you gotta learn these things that was in the Roman Empire, like Roman numerals? You know what I mean? They got the Roman architecture. You know what I mean? Every part of your fucking body is named after a Latin term. You know what I mean? Triceps, biceps, and all that shit. Like that's Roman. That's the language the Romans use, man.
Right.
Then you go to a doctor, you become a doctor, you gotta learn Latin and shit like that.
Right.
And a lawyer too, but for a lawyer and stuff like that, you gotta be damn near fluent. That'll be a good lawyer, you gotta be damn near fluent in Latin.
Right. So yeah, man. My point being is that America is the one that pushes that philosophy of the Roman Empire. Okay, that's how we know it's the fourth was the fourth beast, man.
Well, after the fourth beast, the fourth beast was.
Oh yeah, it's after
last leg or the little horn, like we just read.
That's the Rome. I mean, that's the last empire.
Yeah, exactly.
They every country used the letters of letters to name their.
Hell yeah.
Like Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt.
Yeah, they used the damn America like I said.
The letters,
the letters, man.
Well, why not put
like the English?
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. The English, man.
Why not put your? Because in our kingdom we gonna have.
Oh yeah. They went the Hebrew.
You gonna
our dollars like that ain't gonna. I mean, we got no dollars, but the coin.
Yeah, you ain't shit too, man. If you don't speak English.
Oh hell yeah,
you know,
you can't function.
Yeah,
you can't use the money.
Oh damn.
You be a pilot.
And then, like I said, so like when you read further down, it says,
control the air.
It tell you that that basically which is America, all right, which is pushing the image of the beast. It tell you that it's gonna cause all both small and great. And who pushes that microchip? Maybe America.
Exactly.
Okay, but they starting over there with the other countries for trial and error. But that beast system, okay, is America spearheading.
Yeah, that's how it does with every damn thing, man.
America. That's how we just said. Who has to speak English? All the countries got to speak English, man.
Yeah.
Okay, the American got to speak Chinese and shit. So America is that last empire, man, and they pushing the mark of the beast.
And then that's how you know who's in control, man. Due to the money, man.
Oh, slack it. Who's the whore that's sitting on the beast? America, man. America is steering that motherfucking beast, man.
Yeah, like a blonde haired bitch, Bobo.
Drinking some fucking
doing her makeup, man. Call the helicopter to fuck up, man. Yeah, man. Then you hop on the freeway, all type of help.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, you got to.
And
then grab the lamentations on the porch.
I was on this way back.
Yeah. No, it's cool. Hey, still bring it up.
This is 2 Edges 15:1. It say, "Behold, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth," said the Lord.
You got it.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right. So just like the brother said, the Lord he set brothers up to make it simple.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You know, and that was it. You know.
Oh yeah. My man too, because that's why when we be out there, you know what I mean, it's a reason why the Lord sent the prophets, man. Because if the prophets wasn't important, he wouldn't have prophets, period, man. But there's a reason why the Lord had the prophets, man, because he needed certain vessels, all right, which was men, and then it was gonna push what he wanted.
So like, then you stupid ass people, when you comprehend, you wouldn't be ready for that type of shit. The Lord sent an angel down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lord had to send, you know, the flesh men. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Lord can't send his angel down. Man, people freaking
Man,
out.
yeah,
Of course
yeah.
you believe that.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
You get on your shit, man.
you wouldn't even be listening, man. You be hard assing, man. Oh God, oh, you tripping and shit.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a goddamn 10-foot black man with a fucking sword.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Then you believe though. You believe if people get that shit right quick, man.
yeah, but like I said, most people they
Set Moses up. Like
yeah,
that.
oh yeah.
He, you know, Mizraim didn't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, I speak to Moses plainly.
Oh yeah.
You know, you give other brothers vision, but I speak to Moses plainly.
Yep, and that's how the Lord works, man. Like I said, because the apostles, man, you can tell, man, with like our apostles, the GMS, man, the elders, like they meant the Lord, man. All right, like because ain't no way in hell they getting all them breakdowns, and you know, I mean, they deep with it, man. Like seriously deep with it, man.
The apostles, you know, them are kings.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we gonna go by what they go by.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
we personally, you know, they still mercy on me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, look.
Hey, we were just talking about this on the car.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't like that shit.
Man, I didn't either, man.
What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah.
I would have like straight up like, look, nigga.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah, he called them old ass niggas, man. Yeah, fuck you, man. Sakari. Hey,
That disrespectful shit. Like, telling you going impossible. They got salt, so they just moved wild sauce they was doing.
it's like we was doing, like, remember we was talking on one of the camp,
This motherfucker on the video, it was bitch ass shit.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, hey, I know that's more apostles, man, but I'm like, they pray for Nate. No, I'm like, I don't pray for Nate, man.
Yeah.
Or that nigga Sakari, man.
Yeah,
If you, cause they went too fucking far, man. You disrespect the elders, and then you got the nerve, like, I ain't talking about Sakari, I'm talking about Nate.
Yeah.
This nigga disrespect the Lord, man. Fuck you, man. Your ass gonna die here, man. And I pray that happen, man. You don't get my vote, nigga.
Yeah,
Go to yeah, back to the time. J. Cole song.
So like, you know.
Yeah, no, you good, man. And I was
which
really
one
happy to
is
bring
it?
that out.
Is it
Second
the
is the fourth chapter. Starts from like 37.
Okay, second and the fourth chapter.
Yeah, matter of fact, and before you get that bone shot, can you grab the Colossians 1:26?
Colossians 1:26.
It
It says, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now it's made manifest to its saints.
Yeah, and one of those major mysteries is all right, what's ultimately the end all be all of life, man. The end all be all. That's what everybody pretty much want to know. People, cause when you're a kid, you really don't think about those stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, and then until you get like a grown man or a grown woman, that's when you start thinking about why am I here? Yeah, man, curse really starting to hit you. So
Hit you when you hit you because you turn like
no. Go ahead.
You turn 12, but we hit you when you start, have experiencing.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Hit you.
Hell yeah, because when you a kid, man, like you in La La Land for real, man. You know, you just going with the flow. Whatever bad happened to you,
It's like, let's go ahead and add it on real quick. Scripture. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 14, verse 4. It says, I sent him. Verse 3. It says, then he said unto me, in the bush I did manifest and reveal myself unto Moses, when my people were served in Egypt. I sent him and led my people out of Egypt and brought him up in the mount of Sinai, where I held him by me a long season, and told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of the times of the end, and commanded him, saying, these words shall I declare, and these shall thou hide.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, so that Lord,
cold, yeah.
Lord showed Moses the end, man. He showed him the end, and he showed him the beginning, man. All right, because Moses was a special dude, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of prophets, all the prophets were special dudes, but you had some on the higher levels, you know what I'm saying? But point being, the Lord showed his prophets the things before, you know, they happen.
The things that everybody don't get, man.
Yep.
Like I said before, when you get a particular dream, you might just get that dream and nobody else got it, man. So that's the Lord giving you certain things that He don't want everybody else to get, man.
Hey, the Lord said He shall do nothing, but He revealeth His secrets
Exactly.
to the servants of the prophet.
Amos 3:7, man.
I got some right quick
yeah,
too.
yeah.
This is
Start hitting
Romans
that.
16 and 25. It says, "Now to Him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel and the preaching of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, according to the revelation of the mystery which was kept secret since the world began, but now is made manifest, and by the scriptures of the prophets, according to the commandment."
Damn, where you at? Where you at?
Romans.
Damn, that was cold. Man, go ahead.
I'll read it again.
Read that back.
Romans 16 and 25. It says, "Now to Him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel and the preaching of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, according to the revelation of the mystery which was kept secret since the world began, but now is made manifest, and by the scriptures of the prophets, according to the commandment of the everlasting power, made knowing to all nations for the obedience of faith."
I never heard
I swear I never kept up. Hey, when brother grabbed it, he's like, "Damn, he's like, let me see your Bible." Like, yeah, man. I was like, shit. Yeah, what? Hey,
You got something to say to add on to that?
It says being made manifest by the scriptures and the prophets. Man. The prophets is, through the scriptures is gonna make the will of the Heavenly Father.
Exactly. They gonna enforce the Lord's will, man.
Yep.
Like with the Lord, when the Lord say something, man, the Lord gonna use the brothers, all right, and His men are to enforce that will, man. It said the Lord said, "Oh, I don't want the whole nation of Israel eating pork." And then it said if niggas eating pork, the Lord have it to a niggas start getting put to death, man. And then that's when the will get enforced, man. All right, so the Lord uses the men of the nation of Israel, starting with the prophets, to enforce His will, man, upon earth, man. That's how that happens, man. All right, go ahead.
And so like I said, just how we know, America is that last kingdom. America is that last. This is how we know America is that last kingdom, because where did this truth start? And here in America, man, particularly in New York. All right, and then Empire State. Then that's where you have all the prophets appearing, man. All right, because man, going back to the topic, America is the last empire, man. All right, and anytime an empire was on decline, you had the prophets come out, and the prophets are out there majorly. And like I said, it started with America, and that's proof right there. It's proof he's putting right there all day, man.
I got you. This is Numbers 12.
Hey, if I can say this too, it says according to the commandment of the everlasting power, it says made known to all nations for the obedience of faith. So these commandments is made known to all nations by who, man? By the prophets, man. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. All right, using this unicorn, man, the World Wide Web, man. It's made known to all nations. The scripture tell us to publish and conceal not, man. We ain't supposed to hold nothing back from this truth, man. All right, it says made known to all nations for the obedience of faith, man. All right, because everybody gonna be obedient to these laws, statutes, and commandments at the end of the day, man. It ain't gonna have no other choice, man. Either you get with it or you get rolled over, man.
Yeah, that nigga Bean said, get down, lay down.
You got it out.
This is this is Numbers 12 and 5. And the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Mizraim, and they both came forth, and he said, "Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I the Lord will make myself known unto him in a vision, and I will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold." So, a lot of brothers can have visions. The Lord can show, but you won't even understand it.
Yeah.
Or He can speak to you in the dark saying you won't know. So certain men out here, the Lord just speaking straight up mouth to mouth with it. sugarcoat it. I would not making it hard. He just straight up say what it is.
I got one real quick for you. Real quick. Second Ezra 12. Yeah, exactly. Just what you were saying, like everybody might have a vision, but you might not understand it fully. Second Ezra 12, verse 10. And he said unto me, this is the interpretation of the vision, the eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea, and the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel, but it was not expounded unto him, therefore now declared unto you.
Yeah,
that's cold.
Right.
Yeah, cold.
Daniel, he didn't understand the vision that he had in Daniel 7th chapter.
Exactly. And
But Esdras, it was revealed to him.
Exactly. I was gonna say about add on, because you got niggas like when Apostle Torah said that he like a lot of the men of the prophets of the old, they didn't understand what they was reading. And you got niggas that be like, man, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What you saying, Apostle Torah? You telling me Daniel didn't understand what he said? Nigga, if you understand scriptures, yes, man, they didn't understand what they was reading, man, because when the Lord was breaking this stuff, when they gave the vision. And then the Lord gave the vision.
Well, it tell you the angel had to break it down for him.
Exactly. And then I was about to say, when Apostle Torah said, like, when John got the mark of the beast, when he got this breakdown of the mark of the beast, it wasn't no damn chip around. So when he saw it, like, he was just, okay, I see niggas getting some type of chip in their hand. So that proves it that the men of the Lord, they didn't really understand these visions. They were just writing what they was getting, man. The vision that they got, they wrote it down, man. Yeah, they didn't understand it at the time, or they might have didn't understand it fully. I'm gonna say that because I just read the scripture in Second Ezra 12 chapter where it said wasn't yet expounded inside brother Daniel, man.
What you just read?
Second Ezra 12. I'm gonna bring it back.
Read 12 and 12. The brother GMS Bon Marat. He put Second Ezra 12 and 12.
Oh yeah, that's what I just read.
Oh, yeah. Read it again.
Yeah, Second Ezra 12. Verse 12, like I said, this is one I just grabbed done reading, but I'll read it again. Yes, spirit. Second Ezra 12, verse 12. But it was not expounded unto him, therefore now I declare it unto thee. Yeah, and like I said, that was the one we just broke down, man, because Daniel, when he got the vision of the eagle, which was the Roman Empire, all right, he didn't understand exactly what that was, the whole breakdown of what it was going into. All right, that's why the Lord said he had to give it to Esdras, man, and that proves too how the Lord work off the Lord uses men as a unit, man. Like what Leonidas said, we work as a unit, a single weak spot, man. Hey, every brother, every spark protects the next man thigh to neck, man. All right,
and that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
You don't need to know everything.
Exactly, man.
I just need to know that. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Only to know. You didn't even know all that.
Yeah, man. Because what it is.
Well, who's the man? Just worry about this thing.
Exactly, man. Like, cause like you just said, like, look, man. Don't
fighting.
Yeah, man. Don't matter, man. Just pay attention to this, man. Y'all got it, man.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 12. All right. Verse 3, it said, wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of the Most High calleth Yahushua cursed, and that no man can say that Yahushua is the Most High Lord, but by the Holy Spirit. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. Meaning everybody not gonna get the same recollection, man. Yeah. Everybody not gonna, get that same inspiration or that same wisdom, man. All right. It says, now it's in verse 5, it says, and there are differences of admirations, but the same Lord. It says, and there are diversities of operations, but it's the same power which worketh all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit with all. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit.
Yeah, Paul was a learned man. A lot of the apostles was known as like really unlearned men. They wasn't like Paul grew up as a Pharisee, knew the laws, knew different tongues. So he could speak a lot of different nationalities. He can reason with someone. A lot of the apostles, just was regular fishers. It was fishermen and tent makers. They didn't know a lot of the extra stuff.
What you would call a common man. It says verse 9, 1 Corinthians 12 and 9, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophesy to another discerning of spirit, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But all these work of that one and the self same spirit, dividing to every man several as he will.
There you go. Yeah, some people scribes. Some Lord, you just I want you just to be a scribe. You know, write it. I need you to write all this down. You know, I need another but to interpret it. You know.
And that's pretty much our camp setup too, man. Like, cause when you got you can tell, man, the brothers is like naturally readers or like naturally speakers, man. Like you can just like, the spirit is evident on certain brothers. Like they just got more of a heavier spirit, and ain't nothing wrong with the brothers that got a that don't got a heavy as a spirit. That's just they like, you know what I mean? And like
the Lord set up Moses and Aaron. Well, Moses said, I know
and Aaron
he said, go tell your brother Aaron that he gonna be your mouth and you gonna be a god.
Exactly, yeah, because he used Aaron basically as basically Aaron and Moses played off each other, man. It's like a pick and roll down there, you know what I mean? So it's like
Moses doing the miracles.
Yeah, and then he used Aaron as speaker, man. Same thing with camp, man. You got brothers that you work as a body, man. That's why ain't no reason to get fucking proud about your life. You know what I mean? You might be one of them guys that got hella got hella understanding the scriptures. You might got a good ass.
Y'all said that to the disciples. He said, disciples, they was happy about it. Look, we got power over spirits. And y'all said, don't rejoice over power of spirits. Rejoice that your name be in the book of life. That's all we hoping to be in the kingdom, man. That's what all matters, man.
Yeah, man.
Brothers, all this rank shit on.
Man, what brothers? We just look at it. I know that's my thing. I've been like that since I first got here. I just want to get the fuck out of here, man. I seen the pauses and they're like, oh, that's the truth. I'm gonna preach. You know what I mean? That third spirit got on brothers, man. But that whole, cause like the nigga Sakari, man. That nigga came down. I ain't gonna bring it back up, but that nigga came down there for fame, man. He is just looking for one reason, man. He ain't sincere about that, man.
That wasn't sincere.
Hell no,
you
man.
know what was sincere when the HODC dude came?
Yeah, that was.
No. I say because we watch Corey never just come. He came right after they came.
Exactly, man.
And one dude was like, look, I grew up. He wasn't really the HODC dude wasn't really saying shit. I looked at his spirit like he was. They was. I ain't talking about all of them, but the one dude with the beard. I was like, all right. It's crazy, man.
Hell no, man. Yeah. That nigga, man.
I was like, what's up this dude?
Yeah, when I see the one, I feel like, fuck no, man. But you all got something, man.
I got some.
Yeah.
Or no, you know what? I know I do be holding this for a minute.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
This second measures 4 and 37. And by the measures had he measured the time, and by the number had he numbered the time, and do not he move nor stir them, or until the said measure be fulfilled.
Yeah, you heard it right there, because that he was referring to the Most High, man. He was talking about how the Most High got at a set time, at a set particular day, whatever that day and hour and second is, he gonna bring this place to a goddamn halt, man. Screeching halt, man. All right, tires with no wheels on it, man. That type of halt. All right, and it's gonna be not a second later, man. Esau ain't gonna rule a millisecond, like the apostle said. He ain't gonna rule a millisecond past his damn kingdom, man. Because man, this shit has to go, man. I know brothers are tired of saying that shit, man. But damn, man, how much more we gonna fucking be here, man? I mean, Lord willing, man, brothers keep the spirits to stay preaching, man. But sometimes you get tired of talking, literally tired of talking about it, man. Now you get to that way, all right, it's cool out.
You get tired of seeing this shit.
Yeah, you get tired of seeing this shit, man. It's like it's the
because these are so much of a piece of shit, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta go, man.
Yeah, man.
You got it.
And then answered I and said, "O Lord, that bears rule. Even we all are full of impurity."
Mm-hmm.
Right? And for our sakes, pre-adventure, it is that the floor of righteous are not filled.
Yeah, jump down to 44.
Okay, 44. So
yeah, 43.
43 to the second average 4. It say For it said, for the beginning, look what thou desires to see, it shall be showed thee. Then answered I and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, if it be possible, and if it be meet, therefore, show me then whether there be more to come than is past, or more past than is to come.
Yeah, you can hold it right there and pretty much stop it, man. Because like I said, brother, they can read that when they get a chance to. But basically, the angel, which I believe, if you look at it, I think it's the angel
because
Uriel.
Uriel, because that was asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, and he's
in the beginning of the and it was just look, man. Lord got a set time for this.
Yeah. Because matter of fact, when you read read 33 real quick on through 35.
It say then I answered and said, how and when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are years few and evil?
Yeah, because that was a question he asked. That's why the question mark at the bottom. He said, "Are years few and evil?" I was asking my what's about to go on? Go ahead.
And he answered me saying, do not thou hast above the Most High, for thy has is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded. Did not the soul also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? And when comes the fruit of the floor of our reward? Yeah, so you had all throughout our ages, man. Back in our carnated forms and stuff like that. When we came, when we was on here, however long it might have been, a couple hundred years ago, 1,000 years ago, we was here constantly asking the same question, man. Like, Lord, when is the stuff that you speak about these scriptures, man? Because brothers want to know, man. You know what I mean? It's like I was gonna say that thing. We want to know, man. Like, you know, I mean, like, shit. I mean, we don't want to sound demanding, but we want to know when is this gonna stop, man? This is a goddamn hellhole, man. Get up every fucking day, man, doing the same thing, man. Every now and then it might change, man, but it's the same shit. Now you're fucking nigga on the stream that we all should come together.
Yeah, man.
And peace, everyone love, we conquer hate by love. and shit like this, man. You get tired of
hell yeah,
man. You want to be weird about the neo-Nazi thing going on, and you know.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah,
this
man.
bullshit on in, man.
Yeah,
what y'all gonna do, man?
Yeah, man. Like bust
the last day the nigga crying and shit. Christopher Catwell.
Okay.
And the head of the KKK.
Oh yeah.
He's crying on camera, man.
Yeah, and
he's scared for his life.
And see, but you know what, man? Like,
but that's Esau.
I was just about to say that's Esau, man. Just like when he crying for the Isaac, he said my burden is too my burden is too rich calling for me to bear. Nigga, you a hoe.
I mean, he was crying for his fucking life.
Yeah.
He talking this bitch shit, calling us all type of niggas. And in the documentary, I watched the Vice documentry.
You like, I want to be more violent.
Go ahead. You saw the hell shit talking shit. He called them niggas savage. Talking
animals and shit.
Yeah. He said we lower than an animal, you know. And
then
then at the end of the whole thing, he was crying. You know,
he trying to look for mercy, man. That's what it is, man.
Let me bring this right quick. This is Psalms 13:1. It says, "How long without forget me, O Yahweh? Forever? How long without hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall mine enemy be exalted over me?" All right. And that was basically, man, David basically, praying to the Most High, man, asking him when he was going to deliver him, man, when he was going to avenge him, man. All right. It says, "Consider and hear me, O Yahweh, Bashim Shah, my power, lighten my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death," man. All right. Meaning, man.
Give me out of this shit, Lord. I mean, cause like say if I can say something on that, about shut. Like we tired of this shit, man. I mean, like I'm talking about. I'm sincerely. I've never been so goddamn depressed in my damn life, man. You know what I mean?
Because you might lose your job tomorrow.
Yes, man. Everything that you come to know, man, it's temporarily, man. Your fucking life, your woman, everything, man. No, nothing belong to you, man. We grown ass men, man. We forced to live a life damn near like a fucking child, man. You know what I mean,
worse.
Yeah, worse, man. Cause he's a child. You
don't know what the fuck.
You don't know what's going on, but we worse. Yo, man.
You know, it's hard to feel bad about people because we fucked up as a nation.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
And that's why niggas always want to, oh well, we should help. For what?
Yeah, man. Like I said this before, I'm gonna keep saying it, man. If to hell with niggas, man. All right, now we don't got time for that no more, man. That whole your emotion and all right, man. You know, well, what do you look, man? If you don't want this thing to come to pass, this truth, then we ain't got no more to say, man.
You read in the songs like King David. King David said I believe might be somewhere in that verse. He said, "Look, I'm sick of my enemies ruling over me."
Yeah, it is.
Sick of that shit.
Yeah.
Basically said that.
Hell yeah.
My enemies got rule over
Matter of
me.
fact, read that, Job. Read 1 through 2, man.
Got you, Job.
1 through 3.
10.
Yeah. Just start from the top. Yeah, bottom shot.
10 and 1.
Yeah, because Job was saying the same thing as David, pretty much. Go ahead.
My soul is weary of my life. I will leave my complaint upon myself. I will speak in bitterness of my soul. I will say unto the Most High, do not condemn me. Do not condemn me. Show me wherefore thou contendest with me.
Yeah, because Job was saying the same thing as basically King David. He said, he was like, look, my soul, in the first verse he said, my soul is weary of my life, man. Like I said, man, you just get to that point, man. That's why brothers be like that on highways and byways sometimes, man. The nigga come up asking stupid questions. Sometimes you ignore them. You don't say shit. Sometimes you might get rowdy with the niggas. It all depends on how the spirit is, man.
And how the next brother might be.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It all depends, man. But you just get tired of shit, man. I mean, shit. Go ahead. You want to say something?
That's why King David told the Lord to light his eyes. He said, "Lest I sleep the sleep of death, man. Lest I go out in the blaze of glory."
Hell yeah, man. Shit, man. No, man. Yeah, man. Fucking put it in the light, and then you, hey, you set it up.
That's basically how King David felt, man. I'm ready to go out, man.
Yeah, man. Get the shit over with, man.
Run up in the precinct,
man. What?
Hell
yeah, just tell things what it is, man. Or go out like the nigga did on the town, we're at the end of the town, the movie The Town, Ben Affleck. Yeah, the nigga Jerry Reynolds, that nigga took a drink of that fucking pop. And then he said, like, come on, with your hands up. He's like, all right, I'm coming. And then they came around the corner. I'm coming. And that nigga came around the corner with the
No, but the spirit, the scripture says you gotta bear the indignation of the Lord, though, man.
Hell yeah, man.
So we went off. We went off as a nation.
Yeah,
man. You know, so we gotta bear the indignation of the Lord. It'll be easier. We went off as a nation. We buried as a nation.
Exactly.
Here it is. You know.
Yeah, and everybody ain't doing it though, man. Like this fucking niggas, man. This you bitch ass niggas, man. You got it out there.
Keep going in that song.
Yeah, it says,
man.
I read it again. Says, how long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily?
Yeah, sorrow in my heart daily. Seeing brothers afflicted,
man.
Seeing that our whole nation ain't bearing the yoke like we is.
Yeah, man.
You know, ain't holding the load, ain't carrying it, holding it on weight. You can make a good point, though.
He said, I'm gonna take counsel in my soul, man. Meaning, how I'm gonna, get this truth. How I'm gonna, how I'm gonna focus on this. When I'm sorrowful, right?
Yeah, man.
I'm fucked up. I can't. I'm broke.
Yeah,
I can't be. Lottery ticket.
Yeah, God, like nigga, Brandon T. Jackson.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah, the nigga like, he was tripping. I was like, hold up, nigga. Yeah, I'm going through this, nigga. I'm going through this shit. That's basically like, he is this true, brother. Yeah, man. Jake complaining about this. Like, nigga, we catching more. Man, what? Like, no, nigga, you got niggas slugging, man. I must be allowed to say this, man. You got niggas that come up complaining, man. And like, man, you don't know what it is to be out there. For us to do what we doing, man, half our people don't got the nuts to do what we doing, man. To go out there and tell niggas boldly what it is, man. And
then, like I said, man, like we said, Jake, like, man, we could be like y'all niggas, living it up and all that dumb shit like that. But no, man, we gonna better on indignation of the Lord, man.
What?
So we frame away from doing all that partying, you know, not doing that wicked shit. You know, he may be a fine ass bitch you could have fucked, but she had a man and all that shit. But certain brothers, you know, we already knew not to do that shit. You know, we already knew that was like, oh, fuck the deal. But for those, you know what I'm saying? We let shit go, man.
Real quick for you, real quick. I got you. Like I see you. The alley. I see it. Yeah, you gotta catch that vibe. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall live also with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. You got it.
Yeah, that's straight up, man. This is Psalms 119, 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes, man. That I might learn the truth. So, that's just straight up. So us being afflicted, we learning both sides of that tree, man. We all we knew was righteousness at first, man. So now we're learning that that balance, man. There's a balance to it, man. So
because if you ever, I would say if you ever see like a spoiled kid, like the way a spoiled kid acts, man, it like basically Edomite. You ever
the case like that too?
Oh yeah, was it okay?
He said he didn't know it was wrong for them to do it.
Okay. Yeah, if you basically what you're saying, if you ever see a spoiled kid, the way they act as opposed to a poor kid, like the poor kid, man, he cool as hell, man. With that rich kid, he's snobby as fuck, man. You know what I mean? He just disrespectful as hell, man. You might walk into a room, you know what I mean? Just he might be at a restaurant, you know, he rich as fuck, leave no tip, the area fucked up, no manners, man. Basically, just a fucking asshole, man. But the poor kid, he might, be humble, man. You got it though.
The brother Jim S. Bonmorar, he put Psalm 55 and 6, and I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove.
Oh yeah.
But then would I fly away and be at rest, man?
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot about that.
We don't have to deal with this shit no more. We had wings, man. We'll fly the fuck away, man. We'll live at the top of Mount Everest somewhere, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Get away from this shit,
Hell
man.
Yeah, man. Man, that was beautiful. I forgot about that scripture.
I'm gonna keep going. It's Psalm 17 and 2. How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me?
Damn, see how long? Then that's goes back to this point. How long? Basically, said how long Esau is gonna when this Esau is coming down, these other nations are gonna be at the bottom, like they fucking be wrong.
Hell yeah, man.
When the words gonna come to pass?
Yeah, man.
He says, consider and hear me, O Yahweh, Bashim shall my power, lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest my enemies say, I have prevailed against him. And those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved, man. Right, man. Esau, the spiritual demon Satan, man. All right, he said, lest his enemies say, man, I have prevailed against them, man. All right, because that's all they want to see us do is fall out the truth. Like niggas who fell out the truth, that's what your enemies say. The elites and shit. Oh,
hell yeah.
Got one. Another one bites the dust.
You know? We got him, Mark.
Good going. Keep putting pressure on his ass.
Hell
you know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
wear him out.
Wear him out. Esau's trying to break your spirit, man. That's what it comes down to, man. He likes seeing Jake in that mindset, man. Like where I don't know if y'all remember with John Jones when they stripped John Jones of the title and shit like that. Then he broke down crying and shit like that. Like they want to see proud like Jake's like that, like Floyd Mayweather. They want to break that spirit, man. They don't want you niggas like all happy and jolly and basically being a man. They don't want you like that. They want to break your soul to the point where they can bend your will, man, and have you begging at his beck and call, man. Fuck you, Esau.
Yeah, they said that for the birth of nation. When the grandma was sewing his womb, she was telling the story about her husband, how he died, with some honor.
The slave master, and then I think Esau, I don't know why he want to see like an upright. He want to break your ass down, man, to a point where he can be like, I finally broke his ass, man. But he's like a horse, man, or a dog, like a rebellious dog or a horse. Like you finally tamed the beast. Esau like that, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it again. It says, Psalm 13 and 4, lest my enemies say, I have prevailed against them, man. All right, and hey, man, that's the Edomite too, man. All right, because Esau, he got order too, you know, in his ranks and shit. All right, everybody can't go talk to the elites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. There's certain motherfuckers that report and tell, man. Yeah. So that's what they do. They report back to the elite, like, yeah, all right, yeah, you remember the one brothers, and you know what I'm saying? They fell out, we got them. Yeah, all right, we got to keep putting pressure.
I can see that. I can see that. Esau having, I can see that. Probably a million person on one brother.
Oh yeah,
you focus on that, brother.
yeah.
It's I can see him doing that. That shit don't surprise me, man.
Hell no.
You know, you know. Sometimes I walk in my house, I stick my middle finger up.
Crip walking that shit.
That's what I do personally. Fuck all you. Superstitious like that.
No, look.
Hey, man, you be the spirit like that, man.
No, hell yeah, because that was good shit, though. Hey, Satan might be in that room, man. You gotta give him a finger, man. I see you up there. Put that bitch in all quarters.
It says, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved, man. Right, when you moved out of this truth, man. When you're not rooted, man. All right, when you be moved out of this truth, they gonna rejoice over you, man. All right, you know, because that's what Esau, like your brother say, they get off on that, man. They get off on, you know, seeing you, you know, you might have had something that you believe in, and you try to accomplish, you know, something that's righteous. You try to, you try to be righteous and follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. And when you fall off from doing that, Esau, he basically laughing at you.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, he was weak. He wasn't made for it anyway.
That's fucking shit. That was what that demon wanted to do to Denzel in that movie Fallen. I want him to go off, man.
Yep.
He like still a righteous man, huh?
Yep.
And that's that movie Velcro Experiment was about. When you watch Velcro Experiment I was telling you about it, the whole plot of that movie, the main character dude, like they was trying to he was so-called a upstanding guy. Like he was, even the way he dressed, like they had him dressed like you gotta pay attention to all that shit. They finally broke him down to a point at the end of the movie where he was talking to the dude in the chair, the dude that was controlling the buttons and shit like that.
Yeah, when he basically made it out of the office.
Yeah.
And he came in there where he was here behind the scene, behind the cameras and shit.
Because remember in the beginning he was talking about how he's like it's not right to kill this, that, and the third, but then at the end he wound up killing. So Esau basically tried to make you to like a hypocrite, so to speak, man. Say if you say, oh man, it's not good to eat pork, man, you shouldn't eat pork. And then say if Esau was about to kill your ass and then you wind up eating pork, yeah, but all right, yeah, I thought it was bad to eat pork. Type shit, man.
Still kill you.
Yeah, still kill you, man. Like you gotta go, man.
The story of Job was a perfect example, man.
Yeah, man.
Perfect example. Satan just want to break a righteous man.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
That's why Satan made that bet with the Most High.
Oh, real quick, right for y'all, Luke 22 verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother.
Yeah, because he wanted to take you take the shepherd out, the sheep don't fucking scatter, man. And that's why he wanted Peter was the head. Yeah. And they know, so that's why they party at the day after the apostles so hard. They know, look, and we take out the apostles and great millstone, and the sheep gonna fucking scatter. You cannot find no blemish in them. Where my said everybody they flawless. Yeah, flawless. You know, when it comes to the spirit is flawless, man. There's nothing they can say about them. Just like in the story of damn, who was in the line then? Daniel. And you know, he became a leader, and they was trying to find something on him, so they had to make up.
Oh yeah, he's talking about when the king, he had made him like basically the overseer next to him. Yeah. Those three wicked motherfuckers.
Niggas, you know.
Yeah. I think they would be
niggas. Oh, yeah, let's do this. You know,
trying to break.
And they made up that law where Daniel he can't worship any other god.
Oh yeah.
I got you one. This is Revelation 12, and I'm gonna start at 16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of the Most High. See, so the woman, so the dragon want to make war with the woman represent Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So the remnant, the ones who keep the law, statutes, commandments, us.
Yeah.
It just said it. It said the dragon was wrong with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High.
And that's pretty much the elect, man. The 2/3. I'll say because the 2/3. They the 2/3 generation has always been there, just like the righteous generation always been there. Like so, Esau he ain't worried about the 2/3, man. Because them niggas ain't keeping the laws and the commandments and like that. He already got them, and it's been like that through the ages, man. When you go, just like how we came back, brothers came back and doing the same things. The 2/3 is doing the fucking same things, man. I got a scripture on that too.
Like he that do righteous make himself victorious.
Yeah, no, that's it. You got it though.
And that was it, bro. And then it say, and they keep the testimony of Yahushua.
And I got one for you real quick. That precept right go with you because I said that statement how the righteous generation was always there, just like the wicked, right? Exodus chapter 20, verse 5. It says, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a just God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me." You see that? It said it visiting the generation upon the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me.
The 2/3 don't want the kingdom to come.
Exactly.
Man, they don't want Yahushua to rule, man. They actually. The old saying they say that the wings of a dragon is warmer than someone thinks, and they like being under the dragon wing. It's warmer than you think, meaning they enjoy this shit.
Yeah,
you know. So they like being wild like this, right?
Come. One more verse.
Yeah.
Verse 6, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
Yeah, mercy, because. The kingdom, come on, we bound to go off, but so that's why the Lord will have mercy upon the elect,
exactly.
the 1/3.
Yep.
You know,
and that
we hope that we part of it.
And that proves that the righteous and the wicked generation always been there, because he said, "Visiting iniquity upon the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me," meaning they always that wicked generation always been there. The same niggas we talked to at camp, they always been there. And then it say,
so that proves they don't hate us, man. They really hate
the Lord, man. Yep.
It's not when they come at us, they really hate the Lord, man.
Exactly. And then
that's why the scripture said they cannot hate you, but me they hate it because the works that I testify of their evil.
Representing the Lord.
Yep. Yeah, you got something on
it. They make war with the Lord.
Hell yeah,
it really is. It's like scribe with the teacher of Paul. Gamaliel. He told him, he said, "Look, at least you have to be fighting against the Lord."
Yeah. He
talking
about don't be kicking against I think the rock or something like that.
Yeah, but this is Wisdom Solomon chapter 2, verse 17. It says,
"Can I say something slightly?"
No, you good, man.
Spirit on because Esau ain't doing that. I mean, Esau ain't made his move yet on this. Because he know better. He know what's. Because that's why Esau Jake getting fucked up so much because they fucking with us, man.
Yeah.
Esau have not made his move. Because when Esau make the move, that's it. He made war with that. When you make war with the Lord, you touch one of the brothers. You know?
You
make your war.
The Lord gonna move. He gonna move that over to King. There you go.
Check that. As soon as you make, that's why you expect millions of Jake Dot because they didn't make war with the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Esau haven't made his move fucking yet, man. So that's why we gotta, be sober and just like our devil, the devil.
Hey, like I said, going back to that y'all saw the documentary of the Hispanic Jake when he was talking about the devil's daddy. He said like when he was cursing people, it's like a certain Christian group. He said the demons told him like, look, don't touch them, don't touch them. Then he said, why can't you curse them? Why can't I curse? He said, demons told him, look, just don't touch them. That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
He said one time there was a fire around him.
Yeah.
Fire, he couldn't get to him and shit. He was wondering why.
That's the spirit. That's the angels. The mixture of fire, man. That's the angels around.
Psalm 34:7. The angel camp around them that yeah. Matter of fact, girl, put out Is that though? Yeah, that's a cold scripture, man.
Yeah, that's got the angels around them, and them demons. They work off what the demons say. So Esau ain't make his move yet. Hell yeah. He do things with numerology, time. Yeah, he deal with that, man. Yeah, that's why Esau know not to fuck with it.
He know it. Psalms 34. 7. And the angel of the Lord is encamped round about them that fear him and deliver them.
Yep, that's plain.
And the brothers speak the truth. You know, that's why the demons used to always say, "Look, we know who you are. You the son."
Acts 19 chapter.
Yeah. Demons know
like no.
Hey, how much time? That's why in certain going on highway. Remember, brother Wardell? Yeah, it was that Black Panther nigga.
Oh yeah.
And then you found out that one nigga, we call him on book ticket, man. Yeah. He was focused on you hard, man, because of the demon that was inside him. You know, he know you.
Yeah. He probably went to war with the nigga in the past life. You know, who knows, man.
It was like you got another but this was Psalm chapter 17, 2 or 17. It says, "Let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of Yahweh, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with spitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience for him. Let us condemn him with shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected." Right, and we call ourselves the Lord's own people, man. All right, and we saying the Lord's gonna protect us, and, you know, during that time. So at least when he gives us that FEMA camps, you know, he gonna do what he gonna do, man. You know, to prove us, to make us go off against the Lord. That's what he wants to do, man. He wants to announce you. How about Shema Shah, man? And he gonna make us say that too, because he did that. Who did that? He made a certain prophet did that. He did it. It was a king who did that. It was somewhere in the pocket. I think it was Zacchaeus or something like that. But anyway, he made him denounce the Yahweh Shema Shah. Oh, here you go, right here. The spirit. This is First Ezra chapter 1 verse 46. And he made
Zedekiah.
Yeah, Zedekiah, the king of Judah, Jerusalem, when he was one of many 21 years old, he ruled 11 years, and he did evil all the sight of the Lord, and cared not for the words that were spoken to him by the prophet Jeremiah from the mouth of the Lord. And after the king Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And made him swear by the name of the Lord. He forsworn himself and rebelled and hardened his neck and his heart and transgressed the laws of Most High. Yeah, so that's what they all.
No, that's right, because Zedekiah even let the Babylonian man change his fucking name. You know, I think his real name was forget, like something with M, Metathias. But he's like, look, you should have known Zedekiah, you my proxy. He set him up as a proxy. That's what he was. The last king of Israel, you know, and that was it, man. And so yeah, you can't yeah, man, you can't give in the devil will, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Cause I mean, these brothers, man, we all experience them demons at one point in your life. Probably like unknown. You thinking about it, that's like, damn, I think that could have been a fucking demon.
Hell yeah. Even when you got like a demon fucking with you in your head, you might be like, oh, this ain't the truth, this ain't third. Or something to that effect. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it might be a demon that come on. Yeah, a thought that's like fucked up, man.
Even the devil still have African American abortion. Like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember where I said that too. Like, sometimes, you know, you think, like, damn, why am I even having this thought? That's Satan, man. Yeah. You got it though.
Second, Lamentations. Man,
yeah, go ahead,
man. You know, this Isaiah, real quick, about Isaiah 33.
We didn't get to touch on the topic. Like, it's gonna be, it's got spirit, spirit, man. I mean, it still was various topics though, but we didn't get to touch on it. Like, I mean, I said the Day of Atonement and all that's coming up, and you know.
This Isaiah 33 and 17, it say 18, it say, thy heart shall meditate terror, where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counted the towers, man? So that's why we gonna put all you Edomites into slavery. And we're gonna meditate and we're gonna do terror things unto you. So anything that you do unto any brother, we're gonna imagine we're gonna do it worse unto you in the kingdom of heaven. So just have that in mind too. Just righteousness. You know. Okay, now Lamentations 4 and
21, 22. Yeah, the last two verses. Because we at the end of ours, man. Our captivity, man, was about to great happen. Esau, the tables gonna turn. Esau feel a shift change. That shift change is coming.
Yeah. Okay, this is Lamentation 4. Oh, okay, 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Right?
Yeah.
That dwellers in the land of Uz.
Yeah, I'm talking about this new Edomites, man. Said rejoice and be glad, man. All right, so you like the Paul say, man, live it up, man. Just do all the coke. Yeah, do all the coke you want, man. You basically live like Leonardo DiCaprio did on Wolf Street, man. That nigga was having it.
He was
going in, man.
He was taking the pill.
Yeah, they got him. Them bitches was they had him tripping on there too, man. He driving his Ferrari, then he crashed. Yeah, man, he tripping, man. Then he got the house. And he's like, oh god. Yeah. Moment at the moment, like that. Him and Jonah Hill. That nigga's tripping, man. Go ahead. Exactly, man.
That's like you supposed to live it.
Yeah, that shit was based on a true story.
Yeah,
That's how Jordan built for.
Okay, all right. That's how the stockbrokers live, though, man.
Yeah, we're just in the class. So when they made what they call crack. Yep. It said a cup also shall be passed through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken. Thou shalt make thyself naked.
You got it.
Yeah, you're gonna be put in slavery, man. You're gonna make yourself. We gonna uncover and know all the secrets that you've done unto us, man. It just was found out. I know this is here and there, but it's well, y'all stole whiskey, Jack Daniels. A slave created that, man. The whole it's an article on that.
That don't surprise me. Yeah,
they stole everything.
Yeah, I'll say that one.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. They stole everything.
An article on that, man. You learned that from a slave, and basically said, "Fuck you, nigga, it's my shit." Man, but that's Edom, man.
Yeah, that's Esau.
Piece of shit,
man.
And you really think about it. Jay, we created anything that makes work easier. We made that.
Most definitely.
If it can make the day go easier, we made it.
Most
definitely. We were slaves, so we had to create something that, man, look,
that make it go smoother.
Doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. It gotta be an easier way of doing it.
Man.
So, but if Esau, we're gonna have real hard work, man. Ain't gonna be no easy, no inventions. It said the punishment of thy iniquities is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee into captivity. He will visit the iniquities of the daughters of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Yeah, meaning, like, you know what I mean, just to end it off on what we're talking about, the topic, man. Basically, this is our last captivity, man. So the stuff that's about to get ready to unfold, man. Hey, y'all brothers, man, just hold on tight, man. And no matter what, man, don't let these scriptures leave y'all, man. Because they're the comforter, man. The Lord said he gonna send you the comforter, man, these last days, man, which is the scriptures, man. Because the stuff that Esau's come with, man, you gonna have to have some serious fucking faith, man. You got to be rooted, man. Some testicles. Hell yeah, man. Some testicles, man. Because like some big kahunas, man. Because the shit that Esau come with, man, it's gonna shake a lot of brothers up, man. He gonna shake a lot of brothers up. Hell yeah, hey brother, we might even got oh shit. Yeah. But we gonna have to. I was expecting yeah, type shit. Yeah, hey, but at the end of the day, man, we Lord willing, we keep that spirit, to say the hell with you Esau and the hell with your mark of the beast. New world order, man. The Lord coming for your ass, man. And then with that,
Yeah, we love to give all glory, honor, and praise to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, by Hashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai, Mashina Kabah Shalak Yayam, which is double honors to the apostles. Shalom, Wakasala, Habakior, which is peace and mercy to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, man, hey, that was another beautiful. Like I said, we